The woman, a longtime victim of domestic abuse, was secretly signaling Mary for help. Just an hour earlier, Tom's boss was coming over for dinner. Tom handed Ellie a dress and ordered her to wear it. Too traumatized by years of his violence to resist, she trembled as he patted the stool in front of him, commanding her to sit. "Be a good girl," he warned. "Don't even think about defying me." Ellie could only nod helplessly. By the time John, Tom's boss, arrived with his wife, Ellie had forced herself into the role of the perfect hostess, smiling, gracious, every inch the dutiful wife. When Tom walked in, a flicker of terror crossed her eyes, unnoticed by the guests. A few minutes later, the four of them sat around the dining table. Seizing the moment in front of John and his wife, Tom suddenly proposed to Ellie. Ellie froze, her body going rigid as words failed her. When Tom saw her lack of response, he shook her chair subtly, applying pressure. Too afraid to refuse, Ellie had no choice but to nod in agreement. Satisfied, Tom slid the ring onto her finger. Leaning in with false tenderness, he whispered in her ear, "You're mine now." Ellie's eyes were hollow, filled with silent despair as tears streamed down her face. Yet Mary, oblivious to Ellie's anguish, continued beaming with joy for her. When Tom left to fetch wine, suddenly, Ellie made a gesture toward Mary, but unfortunately, Mary didn't recognize it as a cry for help. Panicked, Ellie brushed it off, just overwhelmed with joy. It was a futile attempt, yet her only hope. Later, back at home, Mary couldn't shake the memory of that strange gesture. John dismissed it as nerves, but their son Kevin interrupted. "I met someone today who taught us emergency signals," he said, demonstrating the exact gesture Ellie had used. Mary's blood ran cold. "What does it mean?" Kevin's reply was a gut punch. "It means I'm in danger. Help me."